Hey everybody, this is Kat the Gamer Gal, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where we are going to try and replay all three games and try to complete everything that we can do in all of the games. And I don't have all the DLCs for the first two games, like the more important ones, but I promise you that down the line, when the time comes, we will get those DLCs. But for right now, we just started. We're in Ostagar. So we're gonna actually do some exploring and things like that. We're actually gonna level up a little bit later, but we're gonna just try and explore all of Ostagar as we can, especially before we go and meet up with Alistair, because there's so many things, so many things. So if anyone's curious, I am a city elf, and we're it's weird because a lot of people want me to play as like a jerk. And I kind of sort of am in some ways, but I'm also not. It's hard to explain. I don't know. It's weird. But that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing as a city elf and trying to... Ooh, more beef bones. That's good, because Dog loves them. That's another thing! Oh, man, I forgot. We need to name Dog. We need to give Dog a name. Like, we just leave it as Dog, sure, but... the fact that we can actually name Dog, I forgot about that. And this is another reason why I'm so glad as being a rogue, because there's no other characters, I don't think, that you meet up with that are rogues. And that's another thing, like, depending on, like, which storyline you start. If you start the Dwarven storylines, or the City Elf, Dalish Elf storylines, or even the Human Noble storyline, it's always best to be a rogue, because there's always going to be a locked chest somewhere.
Oh.
And it's weird, because there's like no other characters in the party that are rogues. I mean, there are, like, sometimes, but they're like not with you during like certain sections of the game in the beginning of the origin story. So yeah. I really do wonder what we're gonna name Dog now. Oh my god. I mean, I know we could just leave it as Dog. I know this, but I don't want to leave it as Dog. I want to actually give him a name. So, like, okay, like, I know we're never gonna get to that point in the game where we can finally name Dog and things like that, because that's gonna take too long. And I've only got, like, maybe 2 hours to play, so I'm already late as it is. I'm 10 minutes late, so, oh my god,
you must
Prosta.
be the Grey Warden
Name
recruit
it
that Duncan
Sonic.
brought.
Yes, I am. He said, name it Sonic. And hello, Cat. Hey, Robert, how you doing, my dude? He said you're here and you're ready to share the love and sugar. Oh, nothing's
This
up,
place
man. I
hasn't
just
seen
started
such
playing.
bustle in centuries, I'll
We're
wager.
playing a really old
Need
game.
a hand getting anywhere?
2009. Yeah, I do want to know where everything is, but first, I just want to let everyone know, I thought this game was 2010. I was wrong. It's actually 2009, the same year as Assassin's Creed 2 came out, which is actually the reason why I didn't get this game, or even Borderlands when it first came out. Both of those games came out in 2009, and I was more interested in Assassin's Creed 2. So, that's sadly where my priorities lied back then. But there's a reason. I mean, Pt2, if you don't, I mean, you guys probably don't know who that is, but he was pretty much the guy who created Assassin's Creed, along with Jade Raymond. So I think that was her name. In fact, she kept on with the Assassin's Creed series even after Pt2 left Ubisoft. But yeah, like, the Assassin's Creed series was pretty much his baby, so to speak. Especially Assassin's Creed 2. He put a lot of love in Assassin's Creed 2. And I think he worked a little bit on Brotherhood before he finally left because of creative differences and stuff with Ubisoft. And I think also with the direction that they were taking Assassin's Creed as well. And that kind of upset him, I think. I think that's what it was, to be honest. He was also like one of the people who worked on the Prince of Persia trilogy as well. So that's the reason why I love that dude. Also, I saw Prasta, you're like, where's Duncan? Yeah, where's Duncan's tent? I want to know where Alistair is, though. But first, no,
Try
Alistair
heading
first.
north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Ooh, the mages. Alright, okay, what about Duncan's tent?
Not far.
Where's that?
It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Nice.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Alright, well tell me about Ostagar. What do you know about this
Used to be a
place?
fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the WILDS used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Well, damn. Swinging dead cats without hitting somebody important. Just that phrase in general. Why would you even say that? It doesn't matter. Anyways, let's say Prossy's. Oof, this guard sounds really motivated. Of course, he's a side character. He'll die in like 5 minutes anyway. Wait, listen. Damn, it's not happening right now. I'm like waiting for it. Oh well.
This is Ferelden,
yeah.
Isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Oh. By the way, guys, those are mabaris. I love the mabaris, and let me tell you, Luna, she's like my mabari, you know. Luna. And it's funny because like that's like Luna. Hey, WS Gaming, hello, my dude. Welcome back to the stream. We just finished the origin story for my character. So here's the gist. We were getting married, human noble came around, took a bunch of female elves with him, and myself included, was going to rape and all sorts of awful stuff to all the female elves. I killed him, and now, here we are. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens to save my ass. So that's how I am here. I am now here, and my best friend's in prison. Or my cousin, I think is what I think Saurus was my cousin. I can't remember. Anyways, the point is that he's in prison. I'm here. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, the Circle of
A few
Magic.
mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Man, the Tranquil really get to me. Like, that's the thing about Tranquil, because they are essentially mages, stripped of their magic and emotion. Like, they literally can't feel anything. It's actually very sad. Let's see, Prosty said, Kat, have you seen the new Sonic full body looks? No, I have not. I have yet to be on Twitter. I have yet to go anywhere else. By the way, guys, if you want to share my stream and you are on Twitter, just type !share with no space, and you guys can share my stream if you want to, because I forgot to do it this morning. You don't have to. It's not a requirement, but I've just thought if you like to, if you do have a Twitter account, you guys can do that. Let's see here. WS, you said that's one hell of a story. It is. It is. And that's why I love all the origin stories, because each one of them is super unique. The only one that doesn't change between human and elf is the mage opening. Because that one stays the same no matter what your race is, because you're a mage. If you're ever a mage in this game, you're always stuck to the same opening, no matter your race. So where's
Probably
the king?
in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Alright, where can I get some supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Let's see here, Prosty said tranquil. Oof. Being tranquil is like castration of the soul. Exactly, yeah, dude.
Go on, then.
It's
Good
actually...
luck to you, then.
Okay. I just didn't know if he had any more dialogue. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, is there an... I think there's a way to actually, get some more codex/experience points over here. Now, I know you guys are going to probably think this is extremely boring, but the one thing about this game is that, learning anything, like, picking up any kind of codex, any kind of information gains you experience points. So I'm definitely going to be snooping around everywhere because I need them. I need them EXP, baby. I need
The Tower
it.
of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What
I
is
think
this
they used
place?
it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Okay,
By
why is it
orders
off
of
limits?
Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Hey, lower
I didn't see
chambers.
anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Oh, this place is pretty
Goes back
large.
to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Hey,
Make a speed your
there
steps.
you go. As Commander Shepard would say, I should go. I swear, that's a meme. But I love Jennifer Hale and I love Mark Mirror because they're like the coolest shepherds ever. Nobody can ever replace them as Shepard. Never. And the one thing I've come to notice is that Jennifer Hale has been in almost, well, not almost every single one, but she's been in almost all of the BioWare games that I've seen so far. She's even in Dragon Age Inquisition, as trying to think, as God, oh my God, I know, Crim de la Crim. Inquisition is Crim. I should, that's an easy thing to remember. Anyways, let's see. Process. I'm dumb. I thought you have to copy the biddy link. Yeah, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And you said Crim as Crim. That's right. That's right. She's Crim. She plays as Crim.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
But I should warn you guys. When I mentioned Crim, now this is the one thing that some people, and it's weird because Crim tells you that he prefers to be called a he, despite being born with, you know, another body, so to speak. You guys know what I mean, okay? You guys totally understand that. Let's see. WSC said BRB eating time. Good. You get them good eatings. Also, Templars. I do like that their voices are muffled inside
I'm
their
sorry,
helmet.
but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages
Hi.
must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The
The
Fade.
Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
Hail to
Hello. Hail to you too.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of
Win!
and we
Oh my God, Win!
contemplate
It's
the
Win!
death that
It's
may
Win!
await.
It's Win! It's Win! It's Win! I love her so much. Win!
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to
I am
introduce
proud.
myself. I am Win, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I freaking love Win so much. Let's see, process of the Fade is Limbo, basically. Pretty much. Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside
Not
the
precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
king? Have you faced Darkspawn
Stragglers,
before?
yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Isn't the Fade the land of the dead?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black
Oh
City.
my God, we got some talking to do right now, Prosta. You said who's Win? I think I've never really paid attention to Win that much. Oh my God, how could you? Win is like the best mage, especially when it comes to healing. She's like a really good healing mage. She also has like, I think her specialization is the spirit ability that she has. In fact, like her her storyline and stuff, like her arc and such, while she seems like the very sweet grandmother and like is you know, and stuff like that. Like, she's a really sweet character, and she really cares about everyone. She even, like knits stuff for people in the party. It's actually really cute. But, like, she's a very important character, a very essential character, especially with one of the DLC characters we're gonna be picking up. Yeah, Prosta, she's a party character. She is one of our... That's another thing, guys. We're gonna collect everybody in the game. We're gonna get every single party member, okay? The only party member we're not gonna get is the secret party member that's at the very end of the game. He's the only one that we're not gonna be able to pick up. Spoiler for the gender, but I guess it doesn't matter. The point of the matter is we're not gonna pick up the secret party member, because doing that... I mean, it's easy, but doing so could possibly tick somebody off, and I don't want to do that. But the point of the matter is that we're not going to pick up the secret party member. We're going to be picking up everybody in the party except him. So we're going to go through everything and get everybody. But yes, Wynn actually does become a party member after you go to the Circle Tower. That's where you get her. She's in the Circle Tower. And in fact, like I said, we're going to pick up a DLC character as well. Which is Shale. I love Shale so much. She is the best. Oh my gosh. Let's see, Prozzy says, oh shit, really? I've never, quote-unquote, recruited Wynn. Oh my god. You did what? You didn't recruit Wynn? My god, Prosta. Okay, look. The thing is, I'll tell you guys, we're probably not going to do the Circle Tower right away. We'll go by popular vote on which of the 3 cities we should, like, which of the 3 locations we should do. Dalish, Dwarves, or Mage. We'll let you guys, I'll let you guys pick between those 3 factions which one we should do first. The Fade, though, with the Mage Tower, that's a bitch. I'm just gonna let you guys know this now. I will like look up the guide on the Wikia page and I will write it all down before I go through this mess, because that can be a freaking labyrinth of nightmare. It's nothing but nightmare fuel because of how frustrating that place is. But yeah, we'll do that. I'll let you guys pick by popular vote which one of the 3 places we'll go first and go from there. But first, anyways, what's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker.
Sorry.
But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found
you
a way
always
into
do
the city,
the tower
it was
last,
tainted with
Prosta?
their sin. That taint transformed
Yeah,
those
I know
men,
what you mean.
turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Get out of here, soldier. The Chantry says many
It
things.
may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle and
I will say, Prosta, for me, when it comes to the Circle Tower, like, depends on what character I'm playing. Like, for instance, my second character, Gareth, he was a human mage, and with him, I definitely did the circle first, because that was just how I felt. I just felt like he would want to go back there and see his friends and see how everything's going there. Oh, hello, Night God.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Oh, well, please tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Oh, I have
That's
my
how the
doubts.
Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Let's see here. Prosty said, I think I need to replay this game. I think you do. Also, I didn't know Kalen was married. Actually, I do know he was married because I played this game freaking This is my 4th run of this entire game. But let's just pretend for our character that we did not know he was
To the
married.
Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I
As you
should
wish.
go. Oi! Oh, guys. Are you ready to meet Kane? The vampire. Okay, no. Okay. Let's see, Prosy said that's wishful. That's a wishful thinking. True dat. But yeah, okay. So for anyone who's curious as to what I mean by Kane, okay, there was a really old video game series that I absolutely love called The Legacy of Kane, which is about a vampire warrior named Kane. The game that I played, particularly like the very first Legacy of Kane game I was ever like exposed to, which is funny enough, I come to learn that not a lot of people like, but I loved it because that was the first game I was ever exposed to, which I'm freaking waiting for it to be backwards compatible for Xbox One because I have the Xbox game, I have the disc to it. But the first game I was ever exposed to from the Legacy of Kane series was Blood Omen 2, and I absolutely freaking love Blood Omen 2, okay? I love the Legacy of Kane series. Since then, I've played a couple, I think I played one of the Soul Reaver games. I don't own any of the Soul Reaver games, but I played them. And then I got to own and play Defiance. Let's see, Prosty said, oh, that Kane? Yeah. Now, okay, Proster, you weren't here last year, but last year we played Dead Space 3, and there was a character on there that was the bad guy and was like chasing me and my friend Unbound because he was playing with me. We were playing co-op on the game. And we encountered this, like, the main bad guy of the whole game that was, like, chasing us down and stuff. Like, I heard his voice, I was like, wait a minute. I know that voice. And I was like, hold up, let me look this up. So I look it up on my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, it's this dude. Now, nobody in the chat knew who the hell I was referring to. Not even Unbound, who was playing with me. I was like, oh my god, nobody knows this actor? Nobody? So let me see, Prosty said, I've never played the series, but my uncle talks about it a lot. Right. Yes, it's a good series. It was a really good series, Prosta. The Soul Reaver series and the Legacy of Kane series, both of those games together, like, because they're both in the same universe, are amazing. They're absolutely great games. Now, the actor who voiced Kane in the Legacy of Kane series also voiced the villain in Dead Space 3. And I was just like so blown away that it was him, and it just broke my heart that nobody knew. I'm sorry, WS Gaming, I just love talking. But the point of the matter is that we saw him, and I heard him, and I was just like, I know who that guy is, and nobody knew who it was. So
you approach the
let's
tent of
meet him,
Taryn
shall we?
Loghain. State your business.
I know, Prosta. We shall murder some monsters and darkspawn. And is he inside the tent? What's he doing? No, tell me about Taryn Loghain. We will see some action
How
soon.
can
I
you
promise.
not know of Loghain? He helped free
I'm just
Ferelden.
trying to get through
He
all
was
this
the brains
as fast
behind
as
King
possible,
Marik's
but I get
armies and
stuck
drove
with
out
talking,
those damned Orlesians.
so
King Maric rewarded
sorry.
him by making him a Tarn. Can you imagine? A commoner became
I'm
a high
sorry.
nobleman
I like
just like
talking.
that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
And this game is kind of slow paced.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Well, surely you could tell me a little bit about him. Actually, no, I would like an audience with the Terran, because we need, yes, Loghain, yeah, we need to speak with him, because I want to hear Kane's voice. Let's go.
I suppose you have a
Come
message
on.
for him?
Because when I first heard
Hold
him,
on,
I
then.
said, oh my god, that's Kane. That's freaking Kane. Let me hear him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Kane! Hi, Kane. No, it's Loghain. It's Tyrion Loghain. But still, I don't care. That's Kane in my mind. How'd you know that? Actually, no, I'm not a Grey Warden
You
yet.
impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
All I can see is a very, very extremely pale, tall vampire with long white hair and a Soul Reaver blade that's literally twisted in his hand right now. I freaking love Legacy of Kane. Oh my god, I miss that game. When it becomes backwards compatible, guys, for Xbox One, when that game finally does, and I'm praying to God it finally does, it's like an original Xbox title. It's a really old game. We're playing that Classic Fridays. I don't care if the character spins on point during cutscenes. We're gonna freaking play that game, okay? Also, it's a fascination you don't see.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Marek brought to Ferelden was a woman, the best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't think I've ever heard him say that line when I was a human. I don't think he ever said that line when I was a human. This is the first time I've gotten this far as an elf character talking with Loghain, so I don't think he ever said that to a human character or to a dwarf. I'm playing as an elf, so I think this is the first time I've ever heard him say that. Let's see, Prosty said, oh my god, I see a pattern here, Cat. Vampire Hunter D and DMC and now Kane? Hey, look. D from Vampire Hunter D is freaking badass. He's the coolest damn peer ever. Also, I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sword.
Right. And if he doesn't...
Then simply pray.
God, I love it. I really wish I played the Legacy of Kain.
You
right
approach
now.
the tent of
Anyways.
Loghain. State your business.
Yeah.
He's inside,
Tear
but
inside.
I suppose as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Terns know the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Loghain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. Very well.
Okay. Later. Alright, so yeah, I do apologize, WS Gaming. There is a lot here, like, that I need to gather, like that chest.
Look carefully, man.
In fact, what am I doing?
This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales.
It's a Grinlock.
They can be killed.
I think. It looks like a Grinlock.
Task is finished.
The task is... Oh, that reminds me, I need to armor up
This
real
is supposed
quick.
to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
Alright, hold on. Ooh, the sack! Important. Let's see, process it. Are you perhaps like Alucard 2, the Castlevania Alucard, not Helsing? Oh yeah, freaking Alucard's awesome. Although, I'm a Treasure fan, so... Yeah. But no, I do like Alucard as much
My
as the
faith
next.
sustains me.
Hello.
I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me. Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Okay. Anywho, though. Now I do know that there is... I think somewhere around here is a person and or elf.
There are lots of dogs.
I don't know.
Different kinds. We're getting reports of
Alright.
things we've never even...
I do love that you can like stand there and listen to all the other characters speak and things like that. Oh, this is important. Okay, this is a quest we have to pick up.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Sure. What's
This
the
is a
problem?
mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Let's see here, Prosty said, for me, I like dialogue in Dragon Age Origins very much, but I don't really like the combat. The combat is very simplified, and as Justin Blue said yesterday, it's very stat-based. But I definitely do love that they've made it... That they definitely... I think in Dragon Age 2 it was kind of fixed. It was still stat-based a bit, but not as much. Because it did matter on if you could hit or not. But in Dragon Age Inquisition, they definitely switched it to where you actually can hit them. Like, there is a possible chance of hitting and stuff. Yes, Mabari doggo! That's right, Luna's my Mabari. Ain't that right, Luna? You're my middle Mabari, too. We have to do this. We have to do this. Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted on me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Why do you think I can muzzle
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Sure, I'll
Go
give it
in
a
the
shot.
pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, the dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive state. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Oh, why was that an option? No. We'll simply put the muzzle on the dog. Let's see, process of the combat. It feels like strategy RPG too much. I don't really like the point-and-click combat. Well, this game was definitely built for PC, I'll tell you that. Especially with how, like, if you've seen the PC setup of this game, it's definitely PC-based. It's definitely a PC game, but I think that they definitely fixed that for later games in the series. They're still PC-based a little bit, but not as much. I think the only thing that makes me sad is that we don't have any of the cool mods, so now we can't wear the official Grey Warden armor like in Dragon Age 2. Oh well. Anyways, let's put the muzzle on the dog. The mabari growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you're done, he whimpers plaintively.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's
Why?
a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Alright. I'm not gonna ask any of these questions. Do you know where in the wilds I can
It
find
usually
it?
grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Alright. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna ask any of these questions. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Let us consider the evil before us.
Alright. Let's see here. Prosty said, yep, I played it on PC only. It's too point-and-clicky, like an MMO. I don't like it. Well, that's okay. Like I said, like, there's some games that are...
I cannot.
Okay, it's key required. There are some games that definitely are, especially some of the games in this series. They're definitely very point-and-clicky, so to speak. I think, wasn't, like, some of the old KOTOR game... isn't KOTOR like that a little bit? Or KOTOR, I always say it wrong.
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
I am done.
Good, I'm glad you are done. Also, I need to change clothes. I'm wearing my wedding dress still, and I also need to level up. Let's see here. Prosty said, in Dragon Age Inquisition, however, the skill bar is too small. It is too tiny. So many places to go. But anyways, let's focus more on leveling up. Because I forgot to do that. And we'll go ahead and put 1 to cunning. And let's actually put 1 to constitution, because we haven't like had health increases in a while. And we also need to... Yeah, we need to do a couple to magic so we can have better healing potions. Oh no! It was dirty fighting I had. Oops. Yeah, level 4, which we're not there yet. So I can't do that. Yeah, I think it's best we go ahead and get below the belt. We need that. Yes. Let's go ahead and put that... Let's actually set that skill here. Awesome. Nice. Hey, Quartermaster.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Well, how dare you address me so,
what?
human?
Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden.
Duh.
Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Let's see, you said KOTOR is like that too, but with lightsaber. I don't really like the combat in KOTOR, but seeing a lightsaber battle is astonishing. It totally is. And you're right, he is a rude bastard. You know, perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies
Arms
do
and
you
armor,
have?
for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let's see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Alright, so I will say that right now a lot of this stuff is super goddamn expensive. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about how expensive half this crap is. So let me actually do some comparison to some things here. Because I'm trying not to compare the... I'm trying to compare these items, and it really is... Oh my god, I placed that thing in the wrong area. Ugh. Oh well, it's fine. I can at least see that, these are all crappy. This actually takes a lot of strength to use, which luckily Alistair will use it properly. So we'll just sell the crap that we don't need. Yeah, we'll sell both of those. And we'll sell that. And we'll sell both of those. We'll keep that one for now. That way, if Alistair's not strong enough to use this, we can use this. Prostitute. Drugs? Interesting. No drugs. No drugs. So wait, why? Okay, hold on. These two are literally the same thing, but one requires strength of 10 while the other one does not. Can someone explain that to me? Can someone explain that? I keep forgetting there's like little goofs like that where it's two of the exact same item, but one requires strength 10 while the other one does not require any strength at all. And there's no difference. Literally, there's no difference between either of them. Damage and critical chance and armor penetration and range, they're all the same. It's a scam, exactly, it's a scam. We're selling the one with strength boost. We don't need that shit. Get out of here. Alright, so we are gonna keep a bow, I believe, for Liliana when we meet up with her. So I'll sell one for now. And we will sell all the maces, maybe? Hold on. Maybe we'll sell 2 of those for now. Daggers, we'll sell both. It's fine. Alright, cool. We'll talk to all our other companions here in a minute. I do want to make sure that we... Oh! Yeah, this dude.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, is it now?
Welcome, young woman.
Who
I
are
am
you?
one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Enchantment! I'm sorry. You speak so strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
It sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
My God. Let's see. Prosty said that's bullshit. Tranquil is horrifying. People must have the right to their power, right? It's just now. What's weird is that there are people out there who, like in the series, who actually ask to be tranquil. You know, and that really is really sad that people like that even ask to be tranquil. Like, do you really want to be stripped of all emotion just so that you don't have magical properties anymore?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Oof. Missy Prosty's like, yeah, I know, because they are scared and uneducated, basically. Yeah, exactly like that. It's... I don't know, man. Being tranquil, like, if I had to choose between being a mage or having my power stripped from me so I could be an emotionless husk, I would not want to be an emotionless husk. I would be happy to have my power, you know? Especially, like, if my magic comes from, like, healing spells and stuff, like, that really makes me happy. That I prefer having the power to heal. Which, that reminds me, that is the only thing from Dragon Age Inquisition that I hate so much, is that you don't have, quote-unquote, healing magic. The only healing magic you have is the revival spell. That's the only, quote-unquote, healing you can ever do. So, like, if a party member falls in battle, you could just use revival on them, and boom, you're back to life. Let's see, Prosty said there are some NPCs that prefer death to tranquility. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, why would you want to be stripped of emotion? You know? Nobody wants to be an emotion. Let's see, Prosty, like, no healing spell. Yeah, exactly. There's no cure. There's no cure spell. It's dumb.
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Well. Okay, so before we go up there, we need to come over there, which we'll go over there in just a minute. There's some stuff over here we can gain some EXP. Let's see, Pride said, okay, have you played Divinity Original Sin 2? No, I have not played any of the Divinity games, unfortunately.
It is over.
I wish I did, but I have not. It is sad, I know. I will speak with them later. Oh, it's not a, okay. Well, I can speak with you guys, right?
It really is good
Hello,
to see more elves here. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duty.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, like I said before, yesterday in my last stream, I said that, I am not going to romance Alistair, as hard as that is for me personally. I will not romance him in this playthrough. I'm going to try to romance Zephyrin, because that's who I prefer with this character. That's one thing I said I was going to do. I was going to romance him with a elf character. Oh, that's right. This. Right here.
I bless you today. May you find favor.
Hello, prisoner.
So let it be.
You poor man. Also, we're going to see what it looks like when you have no armor on.
Huh.
I kid.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
You've been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why would I want to help
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
Wait, why didn't they find the key on you when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, well, do you want the key or not?
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Alright, so, yeah, the guy, everyone thought he was deserting because he ran off with the key, but nah, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. So, Mr. Guard, I see you got some food on you. You look like a chubby fella. You wouldn't mind sharing
Lucky
it, would
dog.
you?
You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
That's actually a really sad description I
They
just
should have
gave
just
this
hanged
poor
him.
dude.
Put his head on a pike as an example.
Look, I'm very sorry I called you a chubby sir. I don't mean to. I mean, it's just your face is very... Look, this is not my fault that the game devs decided to make you look like this, okay? Let me read what you said, Prosta. You said you need some antiseptic for the key, cat. I do. Just bleh. Also, who's
They
the
say he
person?
was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to
Why
desert?
does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
It seems a waste for you to guard him
I
all
can't
day.
just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him,
Don't
actually.
expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Yeah, we're not wasting our money here. This is why I'm gonna max out my persuasion skill, which I think is coercion or something like that, whatever it's called. Anyway, the point is I'm going to max out my persuasion skill. So yeah, you'll miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella
Yeah.
could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care.
What I thought.
I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Any hoozle. Here you go, dude.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Alright. Tell me why you're
I'm
in
a
there
deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Alright, well, I bet you're as innocent as the sunshine, or sunrise.
I
Whoops.
wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Who in their right mind wouldn't want desserts? It matters to me if your cause is just. Actually, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet of you, dearie. How about you marry me instead? At least I could get a kiss before they hang me. And it's not as if they're wrong. I
Okay,
probably would
I've
have
never
deserted
actually
later.
picked that option before.
Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe.
Alright, well anyways, I do have the food.
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner.
Alright, well we already
So?
have the food. Let's go ahead
Brought
and
me some
give it
food,
to
have
him.
you? Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
I'm actually, like, it's funny because I'm actually picking dialogue options I've never picked in my life. So, like, I've actually been hearing new dialogue I've never heard before. Out of 3 games. Okay? in 3 games. Three playthroughs of this.
Finished.
There's some new dialogue I've never heard before, especially because 2 of those playthroughs were female characters. I'm a little surprised.
Sorry,
Hey!
miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
You mean forever? It's always gonna be off limits. What you saying?
The pain!
Ugh, the pain! Wonder if anyone will get that reference.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The king will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important
The commander
information?
who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them. I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... Please just
Also,
leave me be.
He is. His model is like really off the palette there.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
It is sad. Okay. So we do have, like I said, we do have a couple characters we need to speak with. That'll be part of our party. So I'm like trying to go through it as fast as possible. I already know we're like an hour in.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you
Yes.
through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. The
Why
Korkari
not?
Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
Whoa, the Witches of the Wilds.
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago.
That's funny,
She united
too.
the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Huh. Let's see here. Prosty said, should I replay this one or Inquisition? Well, me and my friends are all, like, we've got this thing going. Like, a friend of mine mentioned it on my Facebook page earlier with one of the comments to my post. Because I actually finished Trespasser yesterday. I finished Trespasser, the DLC, and was like super happy with how it ended and everything. So with that said, let's just say that we've decided, her and I, at least one of my friends and I, decided to take a vow to try and complete all 3 games before Dragon Age 4 comes out. So that may take some time, but I'm okay with that. Also, why mention if it's just superstition?
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Okay.
Sorry, like I said, I can't let you through.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I have my orders.
Okay. Alright, I feel like, ooh, elf root. Pick it up. Pick it up. Get it. Very important. We still need to change our clothes. Oopsie. Oh yeah, this dude. I think he was the one
Welcome to the
looking
King's
for...
camp, my... Welcome to the King's camp, my lady.
No, okay. There was a character, there was somebody who was like, hey, you. We're looking for some stuff and things from this one elf. I need to speak with them.
Elf, what's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Bye, Pick. There is a character, though. There was somebody. There was an elf who's holding somebody's sword.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
Yeah, no, I just wanted
Are
to
you
talk.
the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone. Hello again. You need something now?
No, just saying hello.
All right. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, so don't. Whoa, hey, you got some talent, sir. Hey, look at him. You are the most talented soldier I've ever seen in this whole encampment.
Hail,
How
Grey
you doing?
Warden.
Hail to you too, Mr. Floaty Guard. Oh, see, Prosty said, I'm not really satisfied with the ending. It's just a massive cliffhanger. Well, if you think about it, Prosto, they kind of set it up for Dragon Age 4. With how they have it, like, with how that ending for Trespasser happened, it really makes you think, oh my god, Dragon Age 4 has to take place in Tevinter. It has to. With how they did that, everyone wants that to happen right now. And I'm inclined to agree. I love what they've done with my character. Because now it makes him look more of like a badass, although it broke my heart because I was just like, he's my poor Offgrim. Oh my god, Prosta, I really wish I could have done a full playthrough of my original character from Dragon Age Inquisition. I think that's what I'll do, guys, I don't know, because I want to do an elven character for that game, because it's weird because I have not completed that game with any other character but my dwarven character. So we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Yes, I want to talk to him
Maker's
quickly.
breath, another elf. What do you want?
Excuse me? I happen to be a Grey Warden human, not some servant.
Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
God. You don't look like any of the soldiers
We
in this
aren't.
camp.
We're ash warriors.
What is an
Our
ash
training
warrior?
has been passed down since Lathias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Ooh. So what does an ash warrior
We
do?
harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Is a dog good in
A
combat?
trained mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
So what are you preparing
Scout
for?
the wilds and watch the progression of the darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Wait, survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is
What do you mean?
poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be smarter to just leave your dogs
They
behind?
fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Alright, why'd you paint me
They
dogs?
use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What are the enemies painted with caddis as
Why?
well?
Would you steal our caddis and give it to the darkspawn hordes?
No, absolutely
Good.
not.
I hear death is unpleasant. My
I
thanks.
should go.
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Hell no. Alright. I'll quickly look at Duncan, see if he's got any
You found
dialogue
our tent,
extra.
I see.
Extra
Is there
dialogue.
something you need?
Not really sure about
Alistair can help you with those.
Part,
I had hoped he would
okay.
be back by now.
Alright, quickly. Oh crap.
Do not
What
wait
was
too
that?
long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
Let's see, process it, but here's the thing. I completed the DLC when it came out, right? Way back when the sequel development hasn't started yet. Ah, I see. Well, then again, you gotta think, they probably actually had the sequel, like, kind of thought out, but had other projects to do. So, I mean, that could be what they, like they had planned. Like, the weird thing is, like, I feel like they had the series planned all along. Kind of similar to, like, the Mass Effect trilogy. Something similar to that front, if you know what I mean. Look at these puppy dogs. They're just so cute. Okay, let's actually take the time to go ahead and take care of our equipment. We need to do that. So, okay. So, first things first, I want to take care of the armor bit on this end. Let's not make her naked. Let's just make sure we actually put armor on her. So, leather gloves, leather helm, which I will say, yes, you're going to see the helmet and stuff on the characters, but luckily you won't have to see them for long. The only thing we don't have is, I mean, we have leather boots, so we could get a boost, but her mom's boots are actually a lot better. Oh my god. Some mothers knit booties for their unborn babies. Adaya, who was much more practical, made leather boots adorned with patterns of vine. Let's see, Prosty said I wasn't even sure they were making a fourth one because of EA screwing up years after years. No, I agree. Which is why I will say again, if Anthem does not succeed, if Anthem fails on launch, we're screwed. Because BioWare is definitely screwed, because now there won't be a new game. There won't be another game.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
As far as I know,
some supplies, perhaps.
If Anthem really truly does not make the money that they're hoping for, you could just forget about Dragon Age 4. Okay, I hate saying it, but it's the truth, because that's just how EA is. They don't care. They just want to make the money. All right, yeah, I said we were going to use this tome eventually, but I'm trying to like hold off on doing that. I'm also trying to hold off on like spending a lot of money right now. Even though I really do need to learn some of these things, like I think that's improved trap making. There was a certain type of trap. I think I needed a lot of trap triggers. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Let me see something here. How do I do this again? No, it was... There we go. Now I believe, yes, it was here, and... trap making. What the girl wanted me to make, I believe, was the spring trap. So I just need a lot of trap triggers. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and buy a lot of trap triggers.
Hello.
Let's see, Prosty said I'm almost 60% certain we're screwed. No, exactly. Yeah. I'm like this. I feel the same way. Buy it. Sorry. I was contemplating if I should buy it or not, but we had to. We need the space. We need backpack space. That's very important. So I apologize for that. I think these become important later, so I'm not going to sell those. I know these become important later, so I'm not going to sell those either. Do I have enough money to buy all of these? It's 18. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy it. Might as well. Okay. Because I want to be prepared for when we do this quest back in Lothering. So, I'd rather not be unprepared, if that makes sense. Let's see, Prosty said, oh no, Anthem is specifically made to be, oh crap, I didn't get to finish reading that before it disappeared. Hey, Drunken Blizzard, he said, what are you talking about with EA? I was just joined. We were just talking about, in general, if Anthem doesn't do well with BioWare and such, EA is pretty much going to destroy BioWare. I'm sorry. But yeah, like what we were saying here earlier is that if BioWare doesn't get their way with Anthem, if it doesn't make them the money that they're hoping for, then yeah, EA is gonna pretty much just destroy BioWare like they've done Visceral Games, and pretty much give them the boot and things. Like they've done this with every single company so far that has come under their flag, where they force them to make a game that they think is gonna be the money, it's gonna be the money bringer, but in the end does not make the money that they want. And thus, they're going to give them the boot. Like, for instance, Visceral was going to make a really good Star Wars game. I mean, you had Amy Hennig in the whole studio, which she was very popular with the Uncharted series. She was the mastermind behind the Uncharted storyline. And unfortunately, EA was like, oh, you're making a single-player story? Well, we don't want that. We're going to give you the boot, and we're going to give this game over to someone in our EA department. I'm just like, really? So, like, they do this with every single company that they've ever, quote-unquote, co-owned, so to speak. Let's see, Prosty said Anthem is EA's Destiny. Yeah, that's right. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna make profit from the microtransaction stuff. Yeah, most assuredly, because, if I'm correct, Destiny is... Yeah, it was developed by Bungie, but Bungie is owned by Activision, if I'm correct, right? Well, I know Blizzard's owned by Activision. I can't remember if Bungie is or isn't. I don't remember. But the point is that, yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on there, too. Oh my god. This is so cute. Let's see, Prosty says Star Wars 1313 was, which is the RPG like Dragon Age series, and they canceled it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's... That reminds me, we got the key now. Hold on, let me do this. I could give it back to the elf. But I'm not... I mean, I could give it back to the Tranquil, but I'm not going to do that.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Right, we can't do that right now. We can do it later. We have to hold on to the key until a little bit later. Okay. I remember now. I gotcha. We gotta come back from the wilds, and then we can do that. Let's see, Blizzard, you said, dang, and I already pre-ordered it. I knew nothing about this. What, of Anthem? Yeah, no, I mean, to support BioWare, like, I would love to buy Anthem, you know, just to see how we like and things like that, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure that this is EA's response to Destiny, you know, to try to make it even more popular than Destiny, but still, like, I don't know, like, it really does break my heart in general that this is, and what's weird about this game, about Anthem, is that it's nothing like any of the other BioWare games. This is a whole new thing that they're doing, and nobody likes that. There's, like, it doesn't feel like you're going to be connecting with any of the characters, even though BioWare says, don't worry, this game will be great, because you're going to still be connecting with characters and stuff. It doesn't feel that way. And also, there's no romances, okay? And that's, like, one thing I kind of looked forward to was, okay, who could I romance if there's a good storyline in there? Because I do genuinely like a good romance, you know? Now, I will say in Dragon Age 2, with my first playthrough, I didn't romance anybody. Because the character I wanted to romance was unromanceable, so I just pretended I kind of romanced the unromanceable. But anyways, but when I went through Dragon Age 2 a second time, I romanced Isabella with my mage. But yeah. Let's see, Prosty said, I mean, EA has broken my heart for countless times, and I won't buy anything from them anytime soon. Oh, exactly, dude. The thing is that, and this is what really irks me, is that I wish I could buy games mostly to support, like, that's the thing with Dragon Age, like, I buy Dragon Age games because I support BioWare. I don't want to buy the games to support EA. I'm trying to do it to mostly support BioWare, but sadly, EA has to take half the cut too. Let's see, Prosty said, but since you already pre-ordered Drunken Blizzard, I hope the game is good. I do too. Like, so there was a small selected amount of people who were able to actually play the game early, like the demo to it. And in fact, that's actually a piece of news. Some idiot decided to disregard the agreement and actually try to stream it, and as soon as he started streaming it, he actually got locked out of the game immediately. EA was like super on top of that, because basically you were not allowed to stream this demo that they allowed a certain selected number of people to play for Anthem. It was really crazy. Let's see, Drunken Blizzard, you said Mirror Edge was good. Oh yeah, Mirror's Edge was a really good game. That was a really good game, and it really was. There was a couple problems with it, but it was still a good game in general. Alright.
What is it now?
Hello.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
I love you,
know,
Alistair.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Don't worry. I'm no mage. Actually, no, we haven't met. You must be
And
Alistair.
that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Aw, pleased to meet you. My name's Viola.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Probably because we're too smart for you.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Just one of the boys?
Sad, isn't it? So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Actually, no. No, I haven't. Not with this character.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Alright, that argument I saw, what was that
With
about?
the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Ooh, you were a mage
Not
hunter?
that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Aw. Let's see here. Drunken Blizzard, you were telling Prosta earlier, he said the first one or, and you said first one over the second one, yet second one was middle-ish. Are you guys talking about, like, are you guys talking about Mirror's Edge? Because if that makes sense, then yeah, the first one was definitely pretty good. The second one was kind of because I think they were trying to definitely make a cash grab with the second one, but then again, I wouldn't honestly know. What about the other
Davith and Sir
recruits?
Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Keep
No,
an
I
eye
haven't.
out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Alright, I'm looking forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. Let's
Yes?
actually talk to him right now. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan
This is gonna be
saw
so
I
hard.
wasn't happy
Oh
and
my
figured my
God.
training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I I'll always be grateful to him.
You speak very fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted.
I thought so, yeah, I
He
thought
risked
so.
a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
That is immediate bad. By the way, there's actually, I don't know if it's considered a bug, but there is a, or if it was just, like deleted content, but there was supposed to be like a way to get Alistair to actually talk to you a little bit about the joining and stuff like that, but we're not gonna talk about that. It's just a little crap that I don't want to get into because I can't remember all the details. Prosty said, I think they purposely murdered the second one, small marketing in the released near E3. Yes, that, and there was another game that they were like, I think that was released on top of it that actually like overshadowed Mirror's Edge 2. As well, like the E3 release, it being released very close to E3, as well as like another game being released on top of it was definitely what killed off the series, which really sucks.
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
Alright, well, I have a few questions for you. Oh my god, there's so much to freaking talk about. Oh my god, we're already an hour in. I can do this. Let's talk about the Blight. Actually, no, talk about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet. Beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you?
Oh.
What do you think of him?
He seems like a kind man, if firm.
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
Yes, let's actually talk about the Blight that he
course.
mentioned. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. Blight, where Dutch.
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
Aren't they the same thing?
They seldom are.
What's the Chantry's
According
version?
to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So wait, are you talking about the first
Yes,
Blight?
and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another Blight.
Huh, so where's the archdemon in this Blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why not kill all the Darkspawn when they're
They've
underground?
controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
Alright, what is an
The
archdemon?
old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
Hence the Dragon Age. Actually, that's one thing I've always loved about this. Is that whatever they witness right before the end of the last age will be the name of the new age. So the reason why this is considered the Dragon Age is at the very end of the last era, of the 100-year era, the very last year of it, they saw a dragon swoop down and actually attack people, and thus came the birth of the new Dragon Age. So that is the reason why the game, as well as the year in the game, is called the Dragon Age. A little bit of history for y'all, for anyone who's curious.
The Grey Wardens killed so many darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good.
Ooh, well, I have other questions. Let's talk about the Grey
Chop off
Wardens.
the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel,
I hope you guys are not
killed
bored
the
with all
archdemon
the
Underal
talking.
in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the archdemon to command them, the darkspawn flee back underground.
Let's see, Prosty said the oversold the dragon, though it wasn't really terrifying. Oh my god, though, in Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, fighting the dragons in Dragon Age Origins, the little, like, fledglings and stuff, like, the wyverns, was a challenge. Fighting, like, a full-blown dragon, though, like, the very first one you ever fight is, like, the one toward the end, on the mountain. Like, that one was super tough. I remember so many times, like, especially on Nightmare Mode. Like, guys, like I said, I played this game on Nightmare Mode because I thought there was an achievement, a secret achievement for doing so, and I just forgot to look or actually see if there was an achievement, but there wasn't. Dragon Age Inquisition is the only game that has an achievement for beating the game on Nightmare Mode. So, yeah. But yeah, in Dragon Age Origins, I played the game on Nightmare Mode, and it took freaking forever, but I did it, and it was amazing. So, take that as you will. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if they really oversold the dragon bit, but they definitely made the dragons very beautiful in Dragon Age Inquisition. They're definitely a plenty, and they're varied. So, yeah, including my favorite... Okay, let me ask you guys. In Dragon Age Inquisition, which dragon was your favorite? Because there are multiple different types of dragons in that game. My favorite dragon was the one you found that's sleeping. That's my favorite dragon.
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining. If you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention, people
I've actually
start
never
to
heard him
notice
say
when
the,
darkspawn
like,
pour
almost
out
say
of
the word, too.
wilds and
Like,
taint
I have
everything
headphones
around
on, so I've never
Just
got to hear
guess.
him up this close. If you know what I mean. Like, yeah, like I said, I've never had my headphones on, so I never got to hear his voice, like, in my ears. So I actually almost heard him say, like he was almost about to say it, but he didn't. Like, I just heard that. Let's see, Prosty said, it's the white one, right? I don't remember the color, but I remember it was in the wastes. Oh my god, what's that, right? Let's see, Prosty said, oh, no, I meant the story dragon, the archdemon. Oh, okay, that one a little bit, yeah, although the fight is still ridiculous because you have to, like, you have to do certain things in it. It's still ridiculous in general, but yeah, the archdemon is tough, but the actual high dragon is, like, the toughest thing in this game. Actually, no. Technically, there's a third dragon in Origins, and that one was even tougher than the dragon on the mountain and the archdemon. I don't know if you know which one I'm referring to, Prosta, because I don't want to say it while in the middle of a stream, but when we get to that point in the story, we may have to do that. So, just saying.
Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. You want to ask me about something else?
Yeah,
So I
so many
imagine.
things.
What would you like to know?
Oh my god, do we really want to go? Okay, look, as much as I would like, the thing is, like, learning all this is very important because it actually, it is very important because there's so much EXP waiting for me. Okay, do you guys want me to go through these and just skip them? Or do you actually want to hear them? Let me ask you that. Let's see, Prosty, you said, that one? In the woods one, right? Yeah, that one. That's the one I'd be talking about. Okay, so yeah, guys, do you want me to go through all of these and actually y'all hear them? Or do you want me to click on them and skip them so we can just get to the story? Because we're already almost hitting the 2-hour mark in like less than 20 or so minutes. And I'm praying to God I can hopefully stretch that just a little bit further. Maybe, possibly. That's why I'm asking y'all. Do you want me to skip it all? Like, go through it and skip everything just so I can get the EXP or what? Like, it's your choice. I'm letting y'all decide. Me, I would actually wouldn't care. I would like sit through here and listen to all this dialogue because that's just me. But for the sake of an LP, what would you guys like me to do? Actually, this gives me a good chance to go get my water out of the fridge. So, while you guys are deferring amongst yourselves, I'm going to grab my water out of the fridge here. Ooh, listen to that. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's me like, I'm squeezing my water bottle and crackling all the ice that's in it. I love it. Let's see here, Prosty said, I think play however you want to play, Cat. And he said, like I said, for me, I like the story and dialogues, not so much for the combat. And that's the thing, too. I think that's that's what gives, like, that's BioWare's greatest strength, is dialogue. Like, later on, like, their later games, the combat does become a lot better. Like, this game, the game's combat here is good because the stats and stuff, like, it's very meticulous and you really do need to think about it. Like, I'm playing the game on normal mode. I played the game on nightmare mode already. I'm not doing that again because that was such a nightmare. And personally, playing the game on nightmare mode is best to play as a warrior because it's, I don't know, for me personally, it was a lot easier playing as a warrior on nightmare mode. So, take that as you will. But yeah. Hold on, let me take a drink. Oh, that's delicious. Okay. But yeah, I didn't know, because I really, like, I know that for a lot of people, like, the thing is, a lot of people love hearing all this, like me, I'm one of those people, but I know that there's a lot of players out there who are gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be a stream that's just mostly everyone, like, heard mostly talking to characters. That's it. So they're gonna skip that episode. You know, when I post up on YouTube next week. So I'm like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all. Let's see, Prosty said, I don't know, for the later games, it's a trade-off between story and combat. True, true. So it's either excellent combat, meh story, or vice versa. Exactly. Well, now, I know a lot of people really hated Dragon Age 2. I'm not one of those people. I see there's something special and potential in it. I mean, come on. It fucking gave us Varric Tethris. Varric goddamn Tethris, okay? And I freaking love that dwarf. That's why I hate that he's not a romance option, but I understand. It actually turns out the reason, like, one of the reasons why he isn't is not because that's what the writers wanted. It's also because the actor himself, Brian Bloom, he said, yeah, I think he said he would, I don't remember exactly what he said. Because my friends actually talked about this with me and discussed it, and I was like, oh, really? And I come to learn it from them, and apparently it's because he does not want to he didn't want to do romance options with characters, if that makes sense. Like, he didn't want to have that whole story arc with Varric, I think, so, like, he wasn't, I think it was because he wasn't comfortable or something like that, I don't remember exactly, but still, it's just, I don't know, man, I don't know. It just breaks my heart because I freaking love Varric, but I understand and I respect that decision. It just really breaks my heart because I freaking hate about what happened in the Inquisition. I'm not gonna mention it because it just it makes my blood boil. Let's see, Prosty said, I tried replaying Dragon Age 2. I couldn't finish it. It's too boring for me. Well, I can understand because there's a lot of locations that are pretty much copy-paste. But don't worry, when I play it, I will make it exciting. I will try.
Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to
So-
destroy the world 4 times over. Each
I do
time
apologize.
the Grey
This is gonna be.
Wardens led
Is it okay
mankind
if I
to
talk
victory.
over it? I mean, that's
Nobody
why I have
knows
subtitles.
More about Darkspawn,
Is it okay if I talk over
and
it?
nobody's better equipped to deal with them.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Trust me.
Let me ask you guys this. So if I do these options, is it okay if I talk over them? That way I can like still be interacting with you guys. I mean, this is why I have subtitles on in general, no matter what video game I'm playing, because I know, like, the thing is, I hate talking over characters so that you guys can get as much immersed in the game as I am. But the thing is that when it comes to games like this with a lot of dialogue, you know, I wanted, that's why I put subtitles on, because there are going to be times I accidentally talk over them, the subtitles. So, if you guys don't mind me talking over characters, like constantly talking over them, then okay, that's good. But, like, 9 times out of 10, I try to not talk over characters. So, if you guys don't care that I do, let me know.
I don't know if I go
otherwise,
that
I'll be
far.
quiet so you guys can hear them.
Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
Well, damn. Let's see, Prozzy said, no worries, Cat. I'm reading the choices, not trying to listen to them
Well,
much.
let's see.
True,
Surely
Dad.
you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie
Yes.
carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the
Yes.
Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died
Oh my
out,
God,
however, and
that's
our numbers
right.
have dwindled
Oh my
since the
God.
last blight.
Now that he
There's
mentioned
only
griffins,
a handful left
okay,
in Ferelden.
Prosta, this is
more in
why
other
you should
nations.
have Win as a party member, because Win actually tells you stories, and one of the when you're in camp, and one of the options was asking her about the Grey Wardens in the story. Like Grey Wardens, and it's cute because as you're talking to her, you're like, Griffins? 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 And she's like, yes, Griffins, now pay attention. It's just super cute. She hates that though, like that actually like that's her disapproval points, or when you're like constantly asking about Griffins. But it's so cute because it's like, Griffins? Griffins? Are there Griffins in the story? Are there Griffins in the story, Win? And she's like, yes, now be quiet. It's super cute. This is why I wish you had Win as a companion. Like, that's another thing, like I said earlier in the stream, guys. We're getting all the companions. Everyone that we can. Let's see, Prosty said, if you consider the story or the dialogue really important, maybe? I don't mind, but maybe the others want to listen to them. Exactly. Yeah. Let's see, Blizzard, you said, Kat, how do you talk with the stream microphone, or could you do it another way? What do you mean? What do you mean exactly by that, Blizzard? Well, since I'm streaming from the console, I have my microphone hooked up to my controller, so and I turn my thing on the console before I start streaming to let everyone know that I'm actually live. So that's how I do it. Let's see, Prost, you're like, oh, Win is like a cool grandma. Yes, exactly. She is a mother flipping cool grandma. She freaking sews Alistair's socks, for God's sakes. And no lies. Like, seriously, she'll be like, oh, what's cute? What's even more cute is if you're romancing Alistair and her and Alistair are in the party, their party banter between them with a romanced warden is so stinking cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. And she's all like, oh, I see how you're looking at her, you know, I see how you've been looking at her lately. He's like, huh? What are you talking about? She's like, I see you staring at those swaying hips. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, uh-huh. He's like, I'm serious. I just follow her because of her leadership. And she's like, of course. And then there's like a silence, and he goes, I hate you. You're a bad person. It's so cute. Oh my god. But yes, Blizzard, Xbox headphones? No, I have Turtle Beach headphones. That's the specific, type that I'm using. Turtle Beach is really good. So, in fact, like, and they're not that expensive. Well, I mean, depending on the type, that, like, the exact type, I'm using Turtle Beach brand, but I don't know what type these are. Is that right? Hold on. Yeah. got the Turtle Beach logo. So yeah, what I'm wearing right now are Turtle Beach headphones that I have hooked up to my controller, and since I'm streaming directly through the Xbox on the Twitch app, so I'm able to just simply hook it up, and the voice thing will be automatically turned on. Me like, hey, your mic's on. You could set the volume of your mic because they just updated the Twitch app on Xbox. Actually, just updated, so there's a lot of going on. So yeah, there's like it's not hard. It's not that hard to set up. I promise you, Blizzard. Let's see. Prosty like, holy I'm missing out a lot. I'm gonna recruit Win next time. Do it. Oh my god, do it. You have to, Prosta. You have to recruit Win. Like, I'm tapping my phone so hard, pointing at your name. I'm sorry. But seriously, recruit Win. You need to recruit Win. And you're welcome, Blizzard. Anytime, dude.
The others are camped with the king's soldiers in the valley. The king's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
Huh. So what are we doing
King
right
Marek,
now?
Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens
Oh my
were
gosh,
given
that
during the
reminds me.
Blights. In practice,
There's
we
so many
can't conscript
Dragon Age,
too
like, there's so
often
many
without
books on
hurting
Dragon
our
Age out
cause.
there now.
We were exiled for
I need to
more than
talk
once.
about those too.
Best not to let that happen again. You want to ask me about something else?
But yeah, like, for instance, hold on, let me make sure.
You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want to
And
ask
should
me
we get
about
on
something
that?
else?
Yes, my god, yes, it's so cute when he says that. But yeah, that's another thing too, Prosta, about Win. See, the thing is, there's a book that actually takes place after Dragon Age Awakening, I like to think, which is about Win and Shale. So, and that's another character we're actually going to be getting is Shale as well. Let's see here. Prosty said, oh, you're streaming directly. That's why you couldn't stream the... Okami. Yes, exactly. I couldn't record it. I couldn't stream the final boss because the game, as well as the console, blocks you out of that final fight with Okami. So that's the reason why I couldn't do it. Now, if I had an actual capture card, which is what I'm working on, that's what all my bits and everything are going to be going towards, getting an actual laptop that's strictly for work, as well as a capture card that's going to be strictly for, you know, capturing the game. That way I can work around these issues, but because I'm limited, I'm only able to do what I can with what I do have. So I'm streaming through the console directly, as well as, you know, very limited editing. That's why you guys can't see any of the notifications and stuff, like when you follow or when you give bits and things like that. You hear it because I have it coming out of my phone, because I have Streamlabs on my phone. I can actually see it. I see my little bit goal. I see how many viewers I've got, even though I kind of see it on the TV. I can see my mic's on, my webcam's off because I don't have a webcam. I see how many viewers I have. I see I've been streaming for 99 minutes. So, like, I see these things on the screen, but I have my Streamlabs on my phone to see y'all's comments, notifications, how many people are viewing, and my bit goal thing. So I can see these things, as well as hear the notifications that you guys, you know, decide to do. I can hear all that. But anyways,
I wish I could tell
let's talk
you
about
more.
the joining ritual.
Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
Okay.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you.
But we're getting
it's
somewhere.
Ten Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kalen just wants
you
his
mean
place
Kane?
in history.
Kane from the
But Teyrn
Legacy
is
of
planning
Okay,
the
I'm sorry.
strategy.
I keep doing that joke.
That's my opinion, anyway. I
Aw.
guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
Ooh.
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
I don't think we will. Actually, I already know because I played the game like beaten the game 3 times. So what's happening here, of all places? Why is it
We're at
happening
the
here?
edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
That reminds me, did I spell Ostagar right in the stream thing? I did. Yay! I actually spelt it correctly for once.
I'm sure Teyrn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, No blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
And what if we fail?
don't break the horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Terran really seems to believe this is a real blight, however. You want to ask me about something else?
They're sorely mistaken,
Then
because
let's
I've
get a
played
move
this
on,
game
shall we?
3 motherflippin' times and romanced you twice, so I know exactly what's happening, Alice. Oh yeah, +2 approval. Which that reminds me, guys, I'm actually going to work on getting approval with everyone, because I don't want anyone leaving my party. Yes, I know that eventually Morgan hates everything, so it doesn't matter. But still, I want to go ahead and try to make sure everyone is, like, highest approval, because I need them all. Although I wonder how I'm going to convince... You know what, we're going to talk about that later. Anyways,
you're
hello,
not what
Devith.
I thought you'd be.
What'd you think I was going to be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Oh, yeah, maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Ooh. Oh, so what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Later. I will say this, though, guys. For Dragon Age 2, I'm not playing a mage and I'm not playing a warrior, because I'm going to be playing a rogue. Because when you first start off Dragon Age 2, like, there's a locked chest in the very first map, and nobody else in your party is a rogue. So that chest will forever be locked. And I absolutely stinking hate locked chests. Leaving behind chests that you can't open. I hate that so much. So we're going to make sure that we buy or unlock all the chests that we see, because it's stupid when you can't. Wait, I could talk to you, can't I? Wait, can I not inspect this thing? I thought I could inspect the scroll.
I suspect
Hello.
you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
You administer blessings to elves?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Oh, does he destroy the homelands of those who do
I'll
not?
not discuss politics here. Take your hatred and be gone. Out of my sight, heathen. I must perform the Maker's work for those who appreciate it.
Damn, sorry.
You're going to get sick. That's what happens.
Hey, Jory. Jory.
Greetings.
My heart
You must be
breaks.
the third recruit we've heard about.
Yeah. Yes, I am Viola.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Well, maybe they need to start letting in fewer human. Actually, no. Do you have a problem
No,
with
clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
that? Well, I wouldn't be here if I had... Well, actually, yeah, I'm looking for...
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
See, Prost says, oh yeah, Kat, there's a rumor that DMC5 will have multiplayer, an active one. Yeah, I've been hearing that rumor a lot. Like, I've been hearing it for, like, the last month, and I honestly don't know if it's true. But a lot of people really do think that that is definitely one of the things that, like, is actually true. A lot of people believe that this is this rumor is true. I would not know. This is how I personally see it. If multiplayer exists, I need proof. I need proof that multiplayer exists in Devil May Cry 5. I will not believe it until I have concrete proof. So, rumors are rumors. You can take it with a grain of salt or believe it to your heart's content. Personally, I want to see physical proof that there is actually multiplayer in this game, because if there isn't, then forget it. I'm not gonna waste my time on the rumor. I rather see proof that it actually does exist. Also, Davith says we might be going into the woods.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Bye, Jory. Anyways, actually, there's actually a few things we could have done with Alistair in our party. Damn it, we could probably done this prisoner thing and gotten more points with Alistair. Damn, I keep forgetting that there's so many things that you can do. I forgot. So many things we could have done. I can't believe I forgot about them. Damn it. Of course I'd be stupid and forget.
We should see what Duncan wants us to do next, don't you think?
Well, in for a silver, in for a crown, as my dear mum always used to say.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do another hard save and a new save. Let me tell you guys, I am really bad at saving with this game. I've created almost 200 save files on one character alone, so take that as you will. Anywho,
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages.
That's my alarm.
Alistair.
I keep forgetting
What can I
to
say?
turn it
The
off.
revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do we need the blood for? Also, let me quickly read what you said, Prost. You said, no worries, Cat. You're a true RPG gamer. Oh, shucks. Thanks, dude. I greatly appreciate it. I do love my RPGs.
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay, that was not a lot of information there, but alright. Then again, it's not like I don't know. I played the game damn 3 frickin' times. But yeah. Surely you've acquired some blood by now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Oh, hello, SubiePenguin. Hello, welcome to the stream. He said, are you going to do the EXP glitch? Yes. I actually mentioned this in my very first stream yesterday of this game. When we get to Lothering, I already learned trap making, so we can do this. When we get to Lothering, there is a quest that actually gets bugged out. When you complete it, you can still continue to quote-unquote complete it and get money. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to actually do this. This is actually a good way of getting gold, too. It's not only a good way of leveling up, it's actually another good way of getting gold. So we are going to be doing that because we need money. Let me tell you, in this game, money is important. Okay, so yeah, you need to like really get a lot of money in this game. Let's see here, Prosti, I have proof, but not hard proof. If you're looking for, oh crap, I didn't get to finish reading that. Sorry, Prosta. Oh, little penguin, so cute, cute little fluffy penguin. I am emote. Let's see, so not the one during the joining. Oh, I mean, I'm playing on Xbox. I didn't know that there was a EXP glitch for the joining. This is new to me. Please explain, because I am curious, Penguin, as to what you're talking about. Let's not move from this screen until we learn about this EXP glitch with the joining. This is new to me. Is it even possible to do on Xbox? Because I'm not even sure. I know about the trap one. The trap one in Lothering is the one I know about. That one is super easy to do. The one in the joining, that's new. Would you kindly, like, explain to the class here what you mean by that? I'm actually very curious. Let's see, Pricey said in the trailer there are multiple characters in the same mission attacking. Interesting. Let's see, Penguin, you said, yeah, I learned playing it on the 360. Nice! Because that's the version I have is the 360 version. I'm playing on Xbox One, obviously. That's how I'm streaming it, but still. Prosty said, like, Nero and V together and stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, of course there's trailers of them fighting together, but I mean, they could just be an AI companion for all we know. You know, like, wasn't there... Yeah, like, somewhat similarly to how Virgil plays in the end of DMC3. Although I heard from watching Wooly and Pat play Devil May Cry 3, apparently there's a second controller support for Virgil? I don't know. I would have to go back and watch. But let's see. Penguin, you said you return to Duncan after you get the Darkspawn blood, but before doing the tower. Okay. Let's see. Prosy said, I know, but there's hope. But you can control Virgil. See, yeah, I know, yeah, exactly. From what I heard in Devil May Cry 3, if you have a second controller, the second person can actually control Virgil in Devil May Cry 3. From what I heard. I can't remember from watching Pat and Wooly play from Super Best Friends, but I'll have to go back and refer to their video. But from what I remember, there is a second controller option for Virgil in that game. I don't know. I have to go back and check. Okay, so return to Duncan after you get the Darkspawn blood, but before the tower. Okay. That is something I'm gonna have to look into, because I've never heard of this thing before. This is the first time I'm hearing about this EXP glitch for this. I knew there was another way of doing it. There's another EXP glitch that I can do, as well as gain money, which is in Lothering with the trap making quest, which is super easy to do. So if I can't do it in this one after the joining thing, then I'll definitely do that EXP and money glitch then. Let's see. Possibly said, yeah, in that episode, Wooly is controlling Virgil. Exactly. Yeah, I thought so. Because that was the only time that was allowed, and I thought that was super sick. Let's see. Penguin, you said he will just keep telling you to complete the second task, but gives you EXP anyway. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, you're gonna, when we get to that point, you're gonna have to definitely tell me. It's real, I swear. I'm sure it is. Because, like, the thing is, guys, when it comes to this game, I go to the Wikia page all the time. Because I'm always, like, stumbling over what is the correct option to pick with certain characters. So, when I go to the Wikia page, I then look at, like, the glitches and stuff out of, like, certain quests. Because, like, when I get stuck on a quest or I can't remember something, I go to the Wikia page and look at the quest line and things like that, and then boom, I see that there's, like, certain glitches somewhere, and it's like, gotta be very aware of that quest, gotta be aware of that glitch right there, gotta make sure I save before this happens. So I do that all the time. You have nothing to worry about, Penguin. Let's see, Prosy said, and in the podcast, Wooly and Pat talk about the multiplayer in DMC5 as well. Yeah, now that, I don't listen to their podcasts, but I do listen to small segments of their podcasts. The ones that they upload on YouTube. Anyways, I'm sorry for sitting here on the same screen, but I was just very curious as to what Penguin was referring to earlier, because that was the first I've heard of that. Let's see, Prosy said, they heard you can be Dante if the other one is Nero or something like that. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, the thing is, like I said, the rumor's been going on for so long that everyone's starting to believe it. And I am, like, a part of me is, but I do want to see some concrete proof as well. It's weird. I'm kind of in the middle. I do believe it's that the DMC5 multiplayer is real, but I also kind of still want to see the proof that it is. You know? Let's see. Okay, I've read that. Alright, finally, some action.
Without a doubt. Darkspawn are renowned for their willingness to offer up their blood. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts.
Standing there for, like,
it has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Oh no! Oh no, you didn't get to hear it! Oh my god, the thing was turned down! But thank you, Penguin, for the follow. It was fun. Oh my god, you didn't hear it! No! It was a really good notification, too. It was a Varric with his crossbow, and it said, "Alert the Chantry! We need to put this on the calendar." Oh my god. Oh, why was my phone turned down? I'm so sorry. But thank you, Penguin, for the follow. That's what the follow was. We're gonna alert the Chantry and put this date on the calendar that you have become a follower, so thank you for that. You said it's really, really convenient after your first playthrough when you have unlocked subclasses, which, lucky for me, I have all of the subclasses for every single character unlocked. So I've got Templar, I've got all the warrior classes unlocked, all of the mage, and all of the rogue classes unlocked. In fact, the very last one, guys, and I'm not kidding, the very last class that I had to unlock was Ravager, and I didn't know how to do it until I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I gotta do that. Here's what I did. I had Liliana and Wynne in my party. We were at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. That's all I'm gonna say on that point. Let's just say I defiled it. Liliana and Wynne both got pissed off. So me, as a male mage who was actually a spirit warrior, so to speak. I was wearing heavy armor and things like that. So yeah, I had Usura. I had the ultimate great sword in the game, which we're also going to be getting because we need that. I had Ogren with me, so basically I had to kill Liliana and win. As soon as I was done with this and I earned the achievement, I immediately loaded my game and said, there, I did it. And I looked at my subclasses and it was right there. And I was like, thank God, now I can complete the game and still have Wynne and Liliana in my party. And Ogren didn't even give a damn. He was just like, psh, whatever. I need him anyway. He didn't have no opinion, actually. Yeah, oof indeed. It was very bad. It was so bad. And it made me feel awful because as soon as Liliana and Wynne started attacking me, I almost broke down in tears, but I was like, nope, just load the game, and it'll be okay. And I did. Slaughter them all. I did, and it was so awful. And it was hard because Liliana, I really leveled up Liliana as my rogue type because I needed her really badly, but because she was gonna unlock. Oh my god. Okay, you guys remember when you get Zevran for the first time and he's like, oh, I'm really good at all sorts of things and I'm very good at lock picking, at picking locks, and it's like picking locks, and then you look at his skill set and he's got 0 lock picking skills. One of these things just doesn't belong here, and that's it. I love when Zevran lies to you straight in your face. Hey, I'm really good at picking locks. Zevran, you have 0 lock picking skills, you dolt. Anyways, sorry. Oh my god, okay, what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin?
He is the worst rogue ever.
It was assumed that we would
God,
someday
Zevran.
return. A great many things were
sad because we're
assumed
gonna
that have not
romance the
held
hell
true.
out of that dude. Oh my god, we're gonna romance him because he and Liliana are the only 2 characters in this game I have yet to romance. I was really okay. Here's a funny story. Playing Dragon Age Origins as my second character, which was a male human mage, I was romancing Morrigan. That's who I was going for. But I guess when I was talking to Liliana, I accidentally somehow decided to start a romance with her by accident. And next thing you know, her and Morrigan both came up. No, not Morrigan, but definitely Liliana came up to me and was like, I thought you loved me. I'm like, hold up. What the fuck's going on here? I never said I loved you. I never said we wanted a relationship together. I've been going for Morrigan because mage on mage is really nice and then whatever the case was at the time. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And she's like, I thought you cared. I'm like, I'm just gonna load it an earlier save and change my decisions with you. Let's see, Penguin, he said my first ever playthrough, I killed him not knowing he could be a teammate. Oh my god, how could you? Let's see, Prosty said, I don't remember any of this. I'm a fake fan. I need to replay this game. Yes, you do, Prosta. You do. Come, relive your memories with me. Relive your memories playing this
No,
game.
but the effort must
right
be made.
now.
I have
Do
every
it.
confidence you are up to the task.
Let's see, Penguin, you said this game is easily in my top 5 favorites. Same. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, granted, like, because I'm playing on Xbox, PC players can make this game look a lot prettier with their mods and stuff. But, like, playing it on Xbox, at least, you know, some of the models look pretty good still. You know, it's not really dated, but it kind of sort of does at the same time. It's really hard to explain. It does look dated, but it still looks good for its time. Like, it's really hard to say what I mean. It's somewhere in the middle, you know? For a 2009 game, it's still pretty damn solid.
It will be an overgrown ruin by now.
There you go.
But the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair
Oh, somebody
will
else
guide you to
followed
the area
earlier.
You need to
Oh,
search.
no. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, I just looked at my notifications here because I wanted to see if I could replay that notification and get Varric to say the thing again. But apparently someone else followed literally 1 minute before you did, Penguin. And it was Hilldill84. Thank you, Hilldill84, for the follow as well. This is why I'm so glad I swipe and I can look at my notifications. So thank you, Hilldill, as well for the... In fact, let's play a notification for you. Let's play a notification. Let's do that. Because you deserve a notification play. Let's see. Let's see what it does. If it does anything. It will do something, I'm sure. Come on, phone. Be good. No? You're gonna be a jerk? Oh, it's gonna be a jerk! Okay, let's do it like this. Oh, it's gonna be a dick. Okay, fine, we'll do it later.
Watch over
let's
your
find the
charges,
vials to
Alistair.
do this.
Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a dick. Okay, hold on, let me do this. Let me go to editor. Then put a exclamation mark. Okay, so I won't be able to see your comments for like a quick second here, but don't worry, I'll fix this. Alright. Let's go ahead. Okay, so one thing I've learned is that when we do this, like when we come back from camp with our party, Jory and Davith, we need to take their weapons off them so that we don't... So when we complete the game, or this section of the game, we need to take their weapons off them so that we can keep them and sell them to other characters and stuff.
Hail.
So.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there.
Okay.
Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
There you go, Hilldill. There's you a notification. You are now part of our... Yes, by the way, Prosted, that's one of my new notifications. I actually made that like about a couple weeks ago. So there you go. It's of Dante, and he's like, how you doing? Let's see, Prosty said, I will as soon as I'm home. I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna go home when it's holidays after these lame finals and play it. Good! Do that! Let's see, Penguin, he said, I strip them before I even leave the camp. I care not for their deaths. I mean, I'm playing on normal mode, so I'm going to have to make sure that they're strong enough, at least, before we get back to camp. The only thing I don't strip them of is their clothes. So I keep their clothes on them, because getting clothes is easy. But I at least give them some dignity, damn it.
Prepare to have your ankles known on.
As you say.
Oh, I turned it off.
It is begun.
Alright, below the belt. Dirty fighting, which I failed. Alright, dirty fighting. There we go. See, now I get some fights. See, Frosty's like, because I use Mac for school and can't play any games. And Penguin said, I too have a Mac. Yeah, I've heard that gaming with Mac is not that great. From what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I just was told it's not great. I'm sorry, Wolfies. I don't like the rating wheel. I just wasted a potion. Why did I do that? Oh, damn it. That's actually a reason why I hate having that there. In fact, give me a second. Let me fix that. That is something I really hate having there. It's just so annoying. Let me fix that real quick. First, let me actually put dirty fighting here. And wrong button. Because I want to pick up all the stuff off them too. Let's actually go over here. Let's... no, let's not move that to junk. Where would I do that at? I think it's right here? Let's see. Hilldilly said, I'm new to Dragon Age Origins. Thanks, you're welcome, my dude. And like I said, I'm so sorry that a notification didn't play. I think as soon as you hit the follow button, a minute later, Penguin hit it, so Penguin's notification played. So I wanted to make sure you had a notification play too, so I went back and did that. Let's see, Penguin, you said to Hilldill, it's an amazing game, highly recommended. Yes, I highly recommend you playing the entire series as well. It is a beautiful series. And honestly, it's really good. I remember how to do it, I believe. Just give me a second. It's been so long since I played this game. There we go. There we go. So that's how I like to do this. I like having my health potions here. So when I press B, I don't accidentally heal myself. So I have to press another button to heal. That's normally what I do. So I hope that's understandable for you guys. That's just how I like to play. It's not the same for everyone. Everyone likes to have their healing poultices on a different button. Me, personally, I like having them on the second screen, so that way I don't accidentally heal myself when I don't need to in the middle of battle. So, okay, let's use this to see. So that's Ostagar that way. There's nothing over here. There's a lot of stuff here. So I need to be very careful as to where... Okay, so over there is... Ah, yes. We're gonna do everything that we can here as well. So, a letter. A personal letter. Let's take it. Alright, cool. Let's actually look at that real quick. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. My apologies for leaving early for the wilds, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chased respect one with survival skills in the wild, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with a local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot, and I'll find you. The landmarks are as followed. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Let's see. Penguins, I don't even hotkey heals. I just use the wheel. Yeah, I get that. For some of the characters, I do. Let's see. Prosty said DAO, Dragon Age Origins is a must-play, indeed. Prosty said you can skip Dragon Age 2 and go straight to Dragon Age Inquisition. Which, for me, I'm not going to do because I love all three games. I do have a special place in my heart for Dragon Age 2, even though it is... I understand why people don't like it. I love it because it's got Varric. Varric makes it playable. Let's see, Hilldill, you said just started a mage character. I'm liking it so far. Have played Inquisition almost fully through. Haven't started Trespasser. Dude, I just finished Trespasser yesterday. It was amazing. I played a dwarven rogue whom I've affectionately named Ovgrim. So Ovgrim Kadash is he's my very first Inquisitor, and he's very special, okay? Ovgrim Kadash is a very special dwarf, and I love to show him off to you guys again, because the last time I showed him off, I had just beaten Dragon Age Inquisition, that was last year, and it was just really good. I really love Ovgrim Kadash, and I would love to play that character from beginning to end again, because he was my favorite character I've ever created in Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's see, Penguin, you said most of my playthroughs have been mage. Definitely my favorite. That was my second playthrough on both Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, funny enough. Dragon Age Origins, I had a male mage named Gareth, who romanced Morrigan. And in Dragon Age 2, I had Darian, who was also my sarcastic male mage, who romanced Isabella. So, that's what I did. Where was I on this letter? Here we go. We were on the landmarks. The landmarks are as follows. Beginning at the entrance of the wilds from Ostagar, look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arc and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. Ooh, my, pardon me. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Oh, snap. Well, sadly he didn't make it. These are soldiers. Okay, first things first. Let's actually take a look here real quick. Okay.
Over here.
So over here is yeah, there's a soldier over there. A dying soldier, which we have plenty of potions. We'll be able to use one to help him. Let's do that real quick.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Alright, let's see here. Hilda, you said have Dragon Age 2 as well, going to finish Origins first. Yes, the thing is, and this is what I super duper love about these games, is once you finish Origins, everything... Oh, wait, no. Actually, quickly, Hildil, once you finish Origins, play Awakening. You need to play Dragon Age Origins Awakening immediately right after, and everything you've accomplished in Origins, you can convert that save file over to the next game. And I love that. Which, that's another game, guys, I forgot to tell you. We're going to be playing Awakening as well. Awakening is a bit broken, I know, but I still love it because there's so many new skills and stuff and abilities that they add. We're going to be playing that as well. So we're going to go through Awakening. And then, once you're done with Awakening... then play Dragon Age 2, and everything you've accomplished in both Origins and Awakening will both then be converted over to Dragon Age 2. And now, Inquisition's a little different. Inquisition, you have to go to the Dragon Keep website and then convert all that up, or like fix all that up to, you know, to work on Dragon Age Inquisition. But regardless, you could still do that for the first 3 games. Origins, Awakening, which Awakening is basically Origins, but with more stuff. A smaller quest, I guess. It's really hard to explain, but I think you guys understand what I mean. Awakening can be kind of a mess if you don't have a guide, let me tell you. And the Dragon Age Wikia page is your best friend. Let me tell you. Many a nights I go to that Wikia page just to freshen up on any quest information that I need. Let me tell you, it is difficult, but possible. Anyways, yeah, let's try to bandage him up at least. Let me see. Prosty said, "Yep, you can't use previous saved games like to continue your choices." Yeah, exactly. You have to go to the Dragon Age Keep to be able to do that for Inquisition. But at least, like, if you made a mistake, that's another thing. Like, for me, I don't have Witch Hunt, and I didn't have certain DLC, so that's the reason I was able to set up certain things that I wanted in Inquisition, especially Legacy, which I really wanted the Legacy DLC for Dragon Age 2. Never got it, so I had to set that up on the Dragon Age Keep, which I'm so glad that they do, because I really love that. Let's see, Prosty said, "Me too. It's been years." Oh my god, it has. Yes, it has. And that's another thing too, like I said, if you don't have any of the DLCs, which sadly for Origins and Dragon Age 2, I do not. I only have Shale because Shale was free to download. I think through a code on my box or something, I can't remember. But like, there's certain DLCs like Legacy and Witch Hunt and those DLCs I don't have, unfortunately. I am going to get them, though, for this playthrough, so we can do them as well. But for right now, I don't have them. And if you don't, it's okay. You could still go to the Keep, set them up on the Dragon Age Keep to get them ready for Inquisition. It's a mess, I know, but at least you get cool Varric to tell you your whole backstory. I freaking love that Brian Bloom does that for you. It's so freaking awesome. Anyways, let's try to bandage this dude
I have bandages in my pack.
Good. I would like to carry him back,
Thank
but
you.
I think it's best we bandage him up.
I've got to get out of here.
That means we did a good thing. Bye, dude. You'll be fine. The wolves are dead. I hate saying that because I love wolves, but
An
they're dead.
entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
What happened? There's an entire army in these forests. This is the first time I've ever experienced the game glitching like this. Okay, those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army of in these forests. I swear to God, this is the first time I've ever had this happen during anything. Please forgive me.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward.
It's just funny because he had his mouth agape the entire
We should go back.
I'm sorry. Anyways. Whew. Let me see. Prosty said, is there a mod that changes the battle music to Devil Trigger? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let's see. Dillhill, you said, I'll do that. Don't have Awakening yet, but that will be the next one I get next. Or be the one I get next. Good to know. Have it on Xbox, since my laptop can't run much. Have the one with Shale and return to Ostagar. Sorry if it isn't spelled right. No, you spelled it right, actually. I actually was, like, curious myself. I was like, hold on. I saw it on the screen. I was like, wait, did I spell it right? And goes back and reads my actual, like, title of my video, of my stream, and it's like, yep, I spelled it right. But, no, overcoming these dangers is part of our test. Actually, no, we're far from helpless here.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Penguin, he said, lurk mode activated. Okay, that's totally fine. Like, I know Prosta sometimes likes to lurk, and as I said, it's okay if you guys lurk. It's totally understandable because you got other things going on, or there's other things that, like, acquire your time. Like, for instance, Prosta was studying for finals yesterday, and I told him, that's fine, dude. Just, like, having me as background noise can be comforting, so it's totally understandable. Don't worry about it. Oh, fruit! Guys, smoke that stink. Oh, I kid. I kid. I don't even do anything like that in real life, and here I am talking like I know what I'm talking about when I actually don't. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I promise. Okay, in all seriousness, though, I know it's funny because it's past the 2-hour mark, but my niece isn't awake yet, so I'm gonna push it for as long as I can. Shh! Don't tell. There is a treasure chest, though, in that area somewhere. It might be over here. But also first, the wild flower that we needed. Yes, the wild flower that we needed. Look, it's white with a blood red center. That's what we needed for the quest. We needed that so we can get ourselves a dog. Because I love the dog. Alright, let me use this so I can see what else is in the area. This is actually very helpful because it does light up other things, like objects and stuff nearby. Very important. Enemies are this way. Let me see here. Dilly said, oops, I work 3rd shift, so writing can be hard when I'm when exhausted. I meant to delete, but hit send. It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. Alright. Let's actually take a peek here. Is there any other item nearby? No. So yeah, this radical menu really is useful because it does help you as to, like, see what's nearby. We got an archer and 2 ginlocks and a hurlock. Okay. There might be some more enemies. Like, there's an enemy right there. I can see them. I think it looks like another hurlock. So what we're... Sorry for the crackling. I'm turning down my mic, or my headset a little bit so I can hear myself. Sorry. Let's see. Hildo, he said, Instead, I mean sorry. It's okay, dude. Don't worry. Frosty said I'm lurking right now, too. See, I told you I'm busted. I'm not studying right now. Oh, snap. Yeah, you may be studying, boy. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get, when I switch over to Davith here, when he gets close enough, because he's an archer. No, he's a dual wielder. Oh, he had bows and stuff on his back earlier. Here. Man. Anyways, the point is, we gotta take out that archer, because that archer can really fuck us up. Let me tell you. Especially because we're playing on normal mode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Alistair when he gets close enough.
In
fact, let's actually play as Alistair for a second so we can get close enough here. So, alright, here we go. So Alistair is gonna go ahead and take out this dude right now. That's who he's gonna take care of. And I'm gonna come over here. I gotta get that archer. Oh, all three of them are archers. Damn it.
It is begun.
Well, come over here. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
It shall be done.
Alright, there we go. It is best to take it out. This should be good. Yeah! We need to get Davith with his bow. He had a bow in his back earlier. Now he's all like, I'm carrying these little daggers around. I'll be cool like that elf chick. No. That's another thing too. For those of you who are new or just coming in, I've never completed this game as an elf. I've completed it twice as a human, and my third run was on Nightmare mode as a dwarven warrior, which that playthrough was actually very personal in like somewhat. I was like trying to focus more on the character, like her story arc, and it was beautiful, but it also kind of broke my heart because Alistair actually said things that broke my heart, and I couldn't play for a while. So, because I've experienced something with Alistair that I never experienced before in the game, and that's why I'm just like, yeah, I gotta be, I can't play it right now because Alistair's like, no, we can't do that. It was heartbreaking. Okay, I never experienced it in my life. Right, I said we were going to change his weapons. Let's quickly do that. Weapons. Alright, let's take these stupid stinking daggers off you and give you a damn longbow. Crossbow, actually. And another thing is, you don't have to worry about giving him bolts. You have unlimited arrows, but if you actually buy special arrows, then there's a limited amount of them. Like fire arrows, if you buy a certain amount of fire arrows, then you can't use any more certain fire arrows. Anyways, I'm not going to give them anything. Alistair, however, he does need some stuff. Let's see. Alistair needs something that'll help him. Yes, he needs good attack, as well as good defense, which is very important that he has this. Let's see. Ah, that's actually not bad. Okay, yeah, he can wear that. That's actually good for him for what he's going to be doing. Let's actually look at the shields. I think there was like a better shield than what he's got right now. Let me see. No, what he's got is actually really good, so we don't have to worry about increasing his shield. This one is better, but he does not have the strength requirement for it. Let me see. In fact, it's 2 points higher than what he has right now. So let's actually look at his stats real quick. So yeah, he's got perfect 20 strength. He just needs 2 more, and then he can use the Dinnerum shield. Let's see. Prosty said my battle music's too loud. Okay, good. I'm glad that someone told me. I can fix that right away. Because this is something I always do here, is I keep my music up pretty loud. Let's see. Let's do it like that. Does that sound better by chance? Because if it doesn't, let me know and I can fix that. Hopefully that should be... That should be better. Oh my god, we are definitely gonna be in. Yep, I turned it off. Why? There we go. Well, I'm screwed. Hopefully not, though. Let's take over this.
As you say.
What?
I shall do it.
Quest updated. How the quest updated? No, I don't care. Hey, level up. And when you level up, you automatically heal, which I love that. Oh my god, that's a long comment from whoever that was. I don't know who that is. What I see right now, it kind of reminds me of Star Wars KOTOR, which is my favorite game, and also knights, magic, and all sorts of fantasy things, which is also something that I love so much. So I have no idea why I'm still not downloading this game right now. P.S. Wow, how loud the music is compared to your voice. And P.S. Hello there. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, because unfortunately with how my phone has it set up, this comment was super damn long. and I could not read your name, so I do apologize. Also, I did turn it down, so is the music now better? Does it sound better, actually? Because I didn't realize how loud the music was going to be compared to my voice, so I do apologize for that, but luckily the problem should be fixed. And also, hello. I know I said that already, but hello. And yes, you should play this game. It's a good series. Anyways, hopefully I fixed the volume, so it should be better now.
Very well. It shall be.
Davith is almost dead. What the crap? You know what? Let Davith die. I don't care. I don't. And the funny thing is, like, you could level him up. It's like, why? Why? Why do you have to level him up? What's the point? All right, cool. Combat's over. So let them all heal up. Yep, look, everyone's healing. Everyone's gonna be fine. I leveled up. I'm gonna wait until Alistair's ready to level up too. Although leveling up right away is actually a really good deal. We might do that a little bit later. There we go. It's still too loud? Oh, I'm so sorry that it's so loud, guys. And it really sucks because there's some other music in here that's so soft. And it's just, why? Okay, maybe right here should be fine. Let's do that. And when we get into what's weird is that the combat music's so damn loud, but like other songs are not, like other music in the game is not loud enough. Like, it's weird. Like the audio mixing with the music and stuff is ridiculous. So, oh good, we got his journal. All right. Yes, let's look at that. No, not that. Not that. I want to look. Also, that helmet looks so stupid on her. Any hoozle. There it was. I just saw it. Let's go over here. I'm not going to read all this, but I am going to leave it on screen long enough for me to at least take a peek to see. I don't think. Let's see. Something about... I hope I can find this treasure before it's too late. And I think... this actually is part of a quest. So let's actually take a peek here. So yeah, that's done. That quest is complete, actually. We just need to take... when we go back to the camp, we can do that. Hello there, Solid Spectre. He said, didn't even realize how huge my comment was till I sent it. Well, hello, Solid Spectre. I think you've been in my stream before, during... my Metal Gear Solid stream. So how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my dude. It's been a long time, I think. Let's see, Prosty said, hey, Solid is pretty much like KOTOR, cause it's from the same developer. Yep, that's exactly true. It's from BioWare, but with dragons, you know, instead of Jedi. That's absolutely true, my dude. It's exactly the same thing, but it's just with dragons. Still good though, still fun. It's still a good game, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, hold on a second, guys. My sister just texted me. I will be right back, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My sister really needed help. Let's see. Oh, Prosta. Playing the Devil Trigger song. But yeah, solid Spectre. If you did say something before I walked off, I apologize. The way I have my thing set up on my Streamlabs on my phone, the comments disappear after a minute. So, I apologize. I do need to fix that, actually. I need to fix it to where they don't disappear, because I'm not doing the thing anymore, so... Which is originally... the reason why they disappeared after a minute was because I wanted to stream the Game Awards, and in the end decided not to do that, which I really wish I did, because then you guys would have heard my damn reaction to the Dragon Age 4 trailer, which... Again, I know I've said this a million times, and I even said it on that video, which actually took me away from talking with everyone for a few days. But Gluji, I know you're not in the stream, but Gluji, I am so sorry for screaming in your ear. I know you said you were okay, but I still feel like you are suffering from slight ear deafness because of my screaming. Because he and I were on Discord, actually, on the voice chat, and he was like, yeah. I screamed in his ear, so I apologize. Prosty said, Kat, you need to see the new Sonic. Can I send you a pic on Twitter? Yeah, go ahead, dude. PM me on Twitter or whatever, and you could, like, totally send that to me. Let's see, Spectre said, yeah, you're absolutely right. I was here during the Metal Gear Solid Let's Play. Also watched Brothers, Tale of Two Sons, and one more game, which I don't remember. Would have watched you more, but didn't have enough time. But yeah, absolutely love you, my favorite. Oh, that's so sweet, my dude. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Seriously, thank you so much. I hope I continue to please. Because... That is what I want to do, guys. I want to create this, like, the reason why I love streaming is because, one, I want to experience games new and old with y'all. And I also want you guys to feel like you have a place to come to what's the word I'm looking for? To relax, you know? To find a place to just come and just chill. Like, granted, I sometimes am like, ugh, I want to make sure you guys have good stuff, and I don't want to give you guys bad gameplay, and I want to make sure the quality's good and stuff like that. I'm always going to be that way. But I'm happy when you guys actually get to see, you know, just get to come here and just chill, if that makes sense. Alright, hopefully the music not loud this time. If it is, let me know. I can still fix it. It should be softer now. Hopefully. Oh my god, I can't turn that damn off. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go after this dude, because nobody else is going after him. Yeah, I found him. Thank you for that. I will totally look at that here in a minute, Frosta. Thank you for sending that to me. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Heal myself. We good? We get them all? Yeah. Alright, so let's actually pick all this stuff up. And another thing, too, for anyone else who's in the stream, if you're lurking, it's okay. Like I said, a lot of people, like, and the thing is, with when it comes to streaming and stuff, people actually put people put streamers on the background because it helps them focus. It's kind of like putting on music in the background. Does that make sense? So it's totally okay. Let's see, Prosty said, I'm sorry, Kat. I don't know why, but it's still loud for me. Is it just me? I don't know. Like, okay, is it loud for anyone else? Like, I know earlier, Solid Spectre said it was still loud. Let's do it like this. It's so weird. Like, the audio volume with this, it's so bad with the battle music, which they fixed in the later games. The battle music in the later games are actually much better. This? It's more tolerable. But, I don't know. I went ahead and turned it down almost all the way to the bottom, though. So, we'll see. I'll even turn up my mic to make sure. So I can hear the characters and stuff. I can hear the sound effects, which is weird because normally sound effects are like what's way too loud. So I always turn down sound effects more than I turn down anything else. But it seems in Origins, which I completely forgotten, the music in this game, especially combat music, is so stinking loud. And you forget. Oh damn! Hi. I turned it off again. See, process. It's just when you're in combat. The music's like. Yeah, it is. It
shall be done.
It's true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that the combat music is pretty damn loud. Hopefully I fixed it to where now it's just the sound effects are too damn loud. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully that fixed it, though. Because I can barely hear the music now. The music, like, too damn soft. Which is sad because there's such good music here. And that's what really sucks about this, is that... And what's sad is that the dialogue volume is actually the volume of the darkspawn voices, so... Yeah, now it's the sound effects. Now it's the sound effects. At least I think the darkspawn are actually on dialogue volume, which really sucks. So I'm gonna have to really fix this up properly. I need to make sure there's a proper volume for all of this. So we'll have to go through and do that. The thing is, I love having dialogue voices like up the loudest because it's so hard to hear characters because the music or sound effects is overshot in everyone else. Yeah, the roaring of the beast is really loud, which I think that might be voice, which really sucks, but it's something we're gonna have to deal with, unfortunately. Like I said, it's the audio mixing in Origins is bad. Like, I'll admit that first. It's bad. It's not great. Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition definitely fixed that. But in Dragon Age Origins, it's not. So, yeah, the roaring of the beast, like, I heard it too. It was so damn loud.
Very well.
Ridiculously so. So, I agree with y'all. That was too damn loud even for me. And I hate that. Do some hanging bodies, well, okay. We're gonna go over here. Ooh, death root. Yeah, give me that. Another thing I've actually remembered with this game is that you can actually craft items and stuff. I've never done that in my life. I've never crafted items. I maybe a couple times with Origins I have, but I'd never do that. Let's see. Frosty said the roaring is categorized as voice. God damn it, BioWare. It's true. Yes. There's some things that are like so damn loud, and you're like, why? Where is it coming from? And what's weird is I turn down sound effects, and it's and it's still loud, and I'm like, okay, where the hell is this coming from? And then you come to learn it's in voice, and you're like, why? Some video games do that, where they categorize, enemy voices, enemy sound effects with a voice, and it's like, why would you do that? The roaring of a monster should not be placed in voice. That's stupid. It's bad. It's bad game design. Well, not design, but sound. It's bad game sound. Don't do that. But they do it anyway. Let's see, Prosty said, me too. I couldn't be bothered with crafting. Yeah, okay, some things I'll craft. If it's important, I'll craft it. But if it's, something that I really don't honestly need.
That just seems so excessive.
It does. Also, that was kind of random. Also, we could be talking to Jory and, Davith right now, but honestly, I would love to. I would love to, but there's just no point right now. Because of, let's actually find out if that was in sound effects or not. Yep, it's categorized in sound effects. So, or excuse me, in voice. So watch this. How much you want to bet if we turn the dialogue down to nothing? Let's turn it, let's have no sound effect for dialogue, right? Watch. Do you hear the roaring now? No. No roaring whatsoever. And they're so damn loud. So yes, the roaring of the darkspawn is categorized as voice. Which sucks because now that means we're going to have dialogue all the way down. Means I'm going to have to constantly turn it up and turn it down and turn it up and turn it down. And it sucks that we have to do that because now you guys won't be able to hear anything. We might as well play this game as if we were deaf, and I hate that because there's so many good things. Ion Zur is a freaking amazing with his scores. His music is so good, and I hate that we have to deafen half of that just so we can hear. It's ridiculous. The audio mixing in this game is bad, and it just breaks my heart. Hey, wolves! We'll attack. We'll help you, wolfies. Don't hurt the wolves. doing, Dabbit? You're just staying there, you idiot! No, Wolfie! No, Wolfie, I don't want to attack you! I want to attack the darkspawn! Oh, we have to attack the Wolfies now. Okay. Let's see, Prosy. Oh, that's really dumb. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. It's been now. Granted, guys, it has been years. Oh, I shouldn't say years, but it has been a long time. If I really do need to like put years to it, how long has it been since I played Origins? My god, I would have to pull out my 360 and plug the disc in, or put the disc in the 360 to even find out. But yeah, like, it's been a long time. Look, here's Rigby. His son is dead down there, and he's dead up here. It's his last will and testament. Let's actually see what this says. Oh, boy. Yep. And he mentioned a cache in his will, which will be going to Jeddah, which is in Redcliffe. Let's go over here. Here we go. To whoever finds this note, this will be the last will and testament of Rigby, the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. Let's see. Prosty said, I played Dragon Age Origins in 2011 when I was in middle school. I played it, I think, in 2012. My sister had taken me to a really large warehouse-like building, and it had a bunch of books in it. Like, it was one of those really, really old, and it was weird because it was like one of those bargain bookstores, but it was like freaking huge. It was like a size of a library. But at the front, like where the doors were at, they actually had a small section where video games were being sold. And like toward another section, they had movies, and the majority of it was books. I can't remember what this place was called, but that's where I saw Dragon Age, Origins. Let me actually read what you said. You said, I didn't really understand this kind of English well, so I didn't pay attention to the banter very well. Oh, dude, the banter is the best. Oh my god. Let me actually see this. Let me grab this out of here. I don't have... I see a little bit of a sticker on it. Let's see. I can't read... Moquet? I think that's what the place was called. I don't remember. 11.45 was how much this was at this place. And I had actually, like, it was for I had birthday money, so I was like, you know what? I want to buy this. Like, I had, like, a good $20-something on me, and I was like, you know what? I've heard a lot of things about this game, and I love dragons. I was, like, the one thing that caught my attention was dragons, and I was like, okay, I gotta play this. So I played it. Immediately fell in love with it, and realized that they made Mass Effect. I was like, oh my god, I remember watching a little bit of Mass Effect. I want to play this. So I went out and bought Mass Effect. When I got stuck in Dragon Age, and this was before I was like fully romancing Alistair, like I was halfway there, but I got stuck, and I can't remember where it was. I think it was in the Dwarven Deep Roads, so I got stuck there. And then turned around, I was like, you know, I'll play a little bit of Mass Effect. Got really far in Mass Effect, romance Kaidan. Kaidan became my very first BioWare romance, and I was like, yeah. Alistair would have been the one. Alistair could have been that one, but he never did. It was Kaidan. Let's see, Prosty says, yeah, I know. I played it again like 2 years ago, and the banter is really good. It is, exactly. Let's see, Spectre said, damn, trying to make a joke about BioWare and inconclusiveness, being tolerant not only for all species, genders, races, but now even for monsters with their voices. But my English is not so good, so can't build a correct sentence. Well, that sentence was pretty damn solid, so you're perfect, Solid Spectre. I just realized I kind of made a slight joke with your name. I apologize. That was not my intent. But regardless, that was a pretty good sentence, so don't you worry, Solid Spectre. I promise. It was understandable, especially for me. When it comes, like, I have 2 nieces, one that's gonna be 3 in, like, about a week or so, and a 7-year-old, and while the 7-year-old has really good, you know, she speaks clearly and things like that, sometimes she says other words that she doesn't mean to say in the sentence, or at least she says a different version of the same word, so, like, it's hard to explain what I mean, because I guess it's really hard to explain what I mean, but like she would instead of saying like one version of one word, she would say a different version of it, kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain. Let's see. Spectre, you said that was a pretty solid joke. You're pretty good. Just what I was expecting from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. I'm sorry. I had to do the whole quote. I'm sorry. Let's see, Prize, you said what this game lacks is a good weapon design. Yeah. I can kind of agree with that. They kind of fixed that with Origin or with Dragon Age. Yeah, Dragon Age Awakening kind of fixed that. Dragon Age 2 definitely did, and then Dragon Age Inquisition especially did. So there's that. Alright, so he says that basically he will probably die at the hand of the darkspawn. I leave all I came with to my wife Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It will be it is in my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it stays sealed when it reaches her. To my wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I will die in service to the Maker. Okay, well,
I am done.
Let's first open this chest. Fire arrows, which we're not going to waste. Now, I know where this lockbox is. We're just going to go straight back there. Because it's much easier to just go straight back there instead of just, like, you know, not. It's a lot easier to just go that way. In fact, we can actually cut through here. A lot easier to just cut through this way and go this direction. We just need to go back to that camp from earlier. Let's see. Prosty's Inquisition for me is where the weapons are good. I don't know. I just really like cool looking weapons. DMC has spoiled me. That's understandable, dude. That's understandable. I do apologize for you guys who are just coming in. Like if the audio sounds for the game is really low. Unfortunately, the monsters in combat have very, very loud voices. So we have to turn voices down. Alright. You rummage around in the rubble to find Rigsby's secret cache. Inside is an iron lockbox sealed with wax. I think if you open it, there's just like a pendant inside that has no value. So we're actually not going to open it. We're just going to take the lockbox. You stole the lockbox in your pack. Nothing else. And now we're going to keep this until we... Now, okay, here's the thing. Like, the guide for this game tells you to go to Redcliffe and then go to the other surrounding cities. No, don't do that. Never go to Redcliffe. Go to Redcliffe last. Going to Redcliffe last is probably the best idea. So, for me, like I said, I'm going to let you guys pick between the 3 cities as to where we're going, and then we will continue from there. Redcliffe, for me, will always be the last place to go, because it then starts you on doing missions and stuff that are actually too difficult at this point in time to do. So, always do Redcliffe last. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here, because there were some items over here that I missed. My niece is actually awake. Normally, I make it a personal policy to not stream while she's awake. So I'm just going to at least collect a couple things, and then we'll probably call it here. As much as I hate doing that. Because I do need to take care of her. She's more important, so... And I've been streaming for like a good, 2 hours. It says 170 minutes.
Task is finished.
I'm trying to like calculate that in my head. 120 minutes is 2 hours. Plus 40 more minutes to that. So yeah, that's how long I've been streaming for. Am I correct or am I wrong? No, 50. So almost 3 hours worth. So we've been streaming for a pretty long time, y'all. Pretty long time. So yeah, we're gonna have to call it quits here real soon. Let me actually get over here. I think going over here is probably the best idea. Can I actually go through this part? Yes, I can. Let's see, Bluey said, but Orzammar and Dinham are so hard. Yeah, we're gonna do it all, dude. Let's see, Prosty said, no worries, Cat. You've been streaming past your promised time? Yes, I have. 2 hours is normally when I stream. We're almost at the 3 hour mark. So yeah, let's see. Spectre said, well, that was cool, and I'm really sorry, but I gotta go. Sorry, wish I could be here a little bit longer. Good luck, and stay awesome. Well, thank you, dude. You be cool, you play it safe, and you stay awesome, too. Let's see, Prosty said, I'm satisfied. Well, I'm glad you guys are satisfied. I think definitely right here, because there's some combat up ahead, this is where we'll stop. Because there's some enemies up ahead. And I think some traps, too, on a bridge that's, like, that direction. So, yeah, we'll call it here for now. And then we will definitely work some things out. So, let's see, Penguin, you said don't forget about the EXP glitch. I won't. In fact, I'm going to look this up because I actually want to know how to do it properly. So I'm going to look it up. And I hope you guys will join me tomorrow when I stream this game at the same time. I will be streaming it same time, 7 a.m. Central. So if you guys want to catch up on this, don't be afraid to come over tomorrow and watch me continue this game because I'm going to keep playing it because I don't have any good games to play for Classic Friday anymore. So I'm going to be playing all sorts of games. Mostly this one until that time. So, let's see. Blue, you said, but first. What do you mean, but first? Did I say that? I probably did. And I don't remember. But yeah. Either way, we're going to be playing this game very faithfully up until a certain point. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow if you want to come join me tomorrow and watch me play some more of this because we're going to be playing it for a while. What did I say but first, too? I don't even know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Cat the Gamer Girl. This was Dragon Age Origins. I will figure out the whole volume issue tomorrow. Hopefully I can fix that. And remember to be cool, play it safe, and stay awesome. But first I want to turn up the volume of the music because it just doesn't sound very good when there's no music. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. Now we can say goodbye properly while listening to Ion Zur because he's a very good composer. Let's see, Prosty said probably will. Thanks. See you tomorrow and thanks for the stream. Well, you're absolutely welcome. Thank you all for joining me. Don't be afraid to hit that follow button and you know, whatever you want to do because you know you're cool. You guys are cool just for hanging out with me. So thank you. Oh, you were talking about Orzammar, Blue. Okay, that makes sense. You were talking about doing Orzammar first, but it's so hard. Well, personally for me, like let's quickly talk about this before I exit the stream. Personally for me, Orzammar is not that hard. Now, the Brood Mother. The Brood Mother is difficult. But actually doing that area is not that hard. It's actually not that hard at all. Now, the Fade is a labyrinth. Fudge the Fade. I don't like the Fade, but we'll do that, you know, if you guys want me to do that last. It all depends. Like I said, you guys are going to be the ones that are going to vote on which of the 3 places I'm going to go to. Orzammar, the Dalish, or the Circle Tower. You guys are the ones that are going to decide. We're going to get all the companions, including Shale. So, that's what we're going to do. Anyways, what, Prosta? I just wanted to give a quick snippet to Blue, because he wasn't here when I was explaining this earlier. Anyways, that's what we're going to do. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead... Wait, is it because of the joke I made? It's because of the joke I made with the Brood Mother, isn't it? I make the joke all the time, Prosta. I make the joke all the time. You have to forgive me. Anyways, Blue, you said no one likes the Fade. That's true. There's a mod on PC to skip the Fade. Well, it's funny because the Fade, like, it's weird because I don't like the Fade, but because I've played this game 3 times, it's actually not that hard once I remember what to do. So, there is that. Yeah, I figured you meant the pun. I figured you meant the pun with the Brood Mother. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna now go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all later.